am I the a-hole for being rude to my in-laws after they hung an American flag on our house? My 40F and my husband, 39M, just moved into a new home with our 2 young kids. My in-laws and I have always struggled with boundaries, especially my mother-in-law. I admit I am a bit particular about home decor and clothing, etc. I have a pretty strong sense of style. My husband is going with the flow and doesn't have much of a sense of style, so defers to me. I probably should have seen it as a red flag that his mom bought his clothes and did his laundry until we moved in together. To be clear, I don't do either now, as he is a grown person and I think he can handle those tasks himself. I mean, I'll throw his laundry in with mine, but I don't go out of my way to do those tasks for him. We both work full-time. Anyhow, I digress. So my mother-in-law constantly brings things to our house to decorate. She has never had a job and spends most of her time at the mall buying gifts for other people. I appreciate that she is trying to do a nice thing by giving gifts, but she is constantly bringing things over that we don't want or need. Every time she comes over, she brings gifts. Multiple times a week. I've asked her, and my husband has asked her more than 10 times to stop bringing things. They typically don't fit my taste, and I hate that I end up with a lot of stuff I don't know what to do with aside from donate. Anyhow, at our last home, they brought us an American flag to put up on our front porch. I'm politically very left-leaning and feel the flag has become more of a symbol for the right. Maybe I'm wrong, but I've heard others express the sentiment too. At our last house, we said thank you and the flag went into storage. They asked why we didn't put it up a few times and we just kinda said this or that and it never came up again. So back to our new house. They brought one over last night and it was up on my front porch before I even knew what was happening. I was upset. I've been working non-stop to make our new home a lovely place to live functionally and aesthetically. And this was just my breaking point. I want to make decisions about what goes on the facade of my home. My husband seemed to think I was overreacting, and my mother-in-law said you can't be this upset about a flag. I said it wasn't just about the flag. It's about boundaries. She said, and I quote, because you have to control everything, as she looked up from reading my 4-year-old a book. I'm beyond pissed. More background. My husband is an on and off again recovering alcoholic. More recently not so recovered. He has been going through detox for the last week, while I care for the home and the children. I'm on edge. So I got pretty snappy and was pretty short and rude. I spent some time in the garage trying to self-regulate, but couldn't adequately get myself to stop being a bit of an a-hole. So much so that they decided to leave before dinner. Not my finest moment. I feel guilty that I was being snappy toward them, but I also feel like my emotions were trampled all over.
Am I crazy?
So, am I the a-hole?